You should have saw this guy's face.
And I said, hey, Rush, I need a new mug. Reached out to me, saw my video, and they sent me a new mug as part of the packing materials to make sure this wasn't cracked again. They sent me socks, a 3-pack. These suckers are $50. Because, you can't call a god if he's not a god. You're limited by only this much technology. We're up to here. Medieval levels, basically. And Tolkien created entire worlds based upon that. Zelda, the same thing.
I'm more of on the leaning side to wanting to watch Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Something medieval rather than way out there.
Fair enough.
Not to say that I don't think it's cool, because I think from what I have watched of Star Wars, or the games I have played of Star Wars, were awesome.
I make fun of Hallmark movies all the time. All the time. It's an entire industry. My novel is basically a mixture of all of those elements. I love superheroes. I love sci-fi. I love spaceships. I love orbiting space stations. I love even medieval type sword fights. How can I mix them all together? Oh, time travel. Portals. There's also something very special about a sword fight. Somehow affixing a robotic type whatever arm to you gives you this insane strength. I'm stopping a car now? What? I'm stopping Cap's shield? Okay. There's even stuff they've borrowed and stolen from 12 Monkeys, which is made in the same area. 12 Monkeys was shot, time travel show. Shot in Toronto. This is shot near Toronto. Because I literally have to be up in like an hour and 12 minutes. I'm screwed. Unless I just stay up. But she told me about a series on the Hallmark channel.
Oh, here we go.
It's a time travel show. The end of Avengers, he swats him around like a fly swatter, right? Puny god, says the Hulk, right? Well, clearly, what kind of god is this? Marvel, please make another good movie. Please.
Mythology is usually portrayed in a very cool way.
Because recently we did shoot a cooking video, and of which you streamed on your Twitch. Yes.
Zeus has giant lightning bolts. Aphrodite, everybody loves her. She's beautiful.
No, I'm all invested with Captain America, right? Such a good guy, a pure hero. And when he was just such a BA ready to take on, amazing. The romance of adventure, of seeing things that you would never see before. But that's what medieval does for me as well. Egyptians also, we know from the Bible, from Moses. And, he went there and he did all the 10 plagues. And then they went through the Red Sea. And then God caused the waves to come and crash down on the Egyptian army. And guess what? It decimated that civilization. But the pyramids still stand, don't they?
In that world, nobody can beat them except maybe another deity.
You light it up, or you color it, or you make that thing explode, and then you can connect it to these two boxes like, all right, I need this particle effect. That's what nodes are.
You got to stop this guy. You let him in. I'll bring you back to life, but you got to fix this guy.
Peter Parker was one of the last ones, though, if not the last one. And in the arms of Tony Stark, he just, faded away.
What about the new Cat movie? I mean, my game is off of time travel. So, I love that trope too. It's super cool and it's super fantasy.
They need to be that powerful. I hate it when they portray a so-called god, right? Whether the god of whatever in mythology, and he's easily beatable, or she. Ridiculous, right? Take it away, Hayden. Do we want to start this officially?
Let's do it.
Say that we're back kind of thing?
Yeah. Let's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are back. We're
back, brother. It's only been
a long time. And a lot has changed. A lot has changed.
You know what? We've been saying, there's been a million times we're like, let's do it. and then it
At,
just don't happen.
at least 1 million. We've had this pipe dream, and we've wanted to get back together and do this again, and now we are, and it's amazing. Because recently we did shoot a cooking video, and of which you streamed on your
did.
Twitch. Yes. And I am actually right now editing a version for my channel for the Loudboy Experience. So so we have that in the works, if you will. But you really surprised me tonight when you said, "Hey, let's get together today." I'm like, "What the?" And meaning I was just happy. You know, it's just like, yeah.
You should have saw this guy's face. I said we should get together and do the podcast tonight. And you
exactly. Like what? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Really?
Are you sure?
I can't tell you no.
No. And after tonight at work, I'm like, I thought it would be an impossible task. But then you called me. And I'm like, all right, let me take a shower. Let's make this happen. So anyway, point is, people don't need to know every nuance, but the point is, we're very excited to be back.
We're here.
Very excited.
We're here.
This is JKL, as in just KiccBacc with Loudboy.
Just KiccBacc with Loudboy.
Oh my goodness sakes. And a lot has changed. Well. You've got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah. I got some cool stuff. You got some cool stuff going on right now, man. A little bit grown with you since the last time we've been together.
A little bit has changed. A lot of it has changed. And I'm very thankful to the many people who have subscribed to this channel, to the Loudboy Experience. And it's a quantum leap. When we last made this video, I had like 200 people watching, 200 subscribers. Yeah. I now have about 4,000 more than that. We do. This family of ours, everyone here at this channel. And guys, thank you so much. So that's just a personal note from me. But all the while, as I've been growing, Hayden and you and I have been talking like, hey, we got to get back together and do something. Hayden is an extremely talented guy. Hayden knows computers. He knows games. He's very personable with people. He's developing his own game. And maybe you could show us that tonight.
I am doing that.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I got some notes on it because it's a unique idea. So my first game idea I had was an Egyptian. I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word for like a religion, like with their gods and stuff? Egyptian.
I have no idea. You have literally stumped me. You know what, guy? That's why I have a browser up. Okay, Egyptian religion.
Is that the word? Religion? Is that the word?
We are now officially morons. But I venture to say that anyone watching this, hey guys, you may not know what it's called. Well, this is called Egyptian religion, ancient Egyptian world history, their religion. But yeah, Egyptians had gods for almost everything, right? They had a sun god, a fire god, one for their harvest, it's a very pagan-like religion, which is not Christianity. Pagan is like the opposite of Christianity. In Christianity, there's a single god, a monotheism. And this is basically polytheism, meaning many gods. Theism being the religion or god part of that. So Egyptians had all these different gods, right? And they worshipped them. But then they also exalted their leaders, their pharaohs and stuff, to godlike status. So Egyptians were really, and of course, a lot of us know the story. Wow, I am really getting off. But let me roll with this just for a second. Bear with me. Egyptians also, we know from the Bible, from Moses. And, he went there and he did all the 10 plagues. And then they went through the Red Sea. And then God caused the waves to come and crash down on the Egyptian army. And guess what? It decimated that civilization. But the pyramids still stand, don't they? They're still over there. Yeah. And so that being said, it is a really cool time to hearken back to. A lot of mystery, a lot of... So take it away, Hayden.
So the original concept for my game that I was gonna make was very large, and it outscaled my personal capabilities in a time crunch that I wanted. The original game was gonna be a side scroller 2D slash
Right.
3D game, kind of like Castlevania vibes,
Yeah.
where you played as this character who was a mummy, and he undergo a sacrificial ritual to one of the gods. I can't remember, one of the bad guys. Um, and it went wrong, and you kind of infiltrated this guy's domain, and you gave him an escape through your body into the real world.
Whoa.
Well, Raw, the god of sun, the big good guy, he was like, "All right, I'll help you, but I'm not just gonna do it for nothing. You got to stop this guy. You let him in. I'll bring you back to life, but you got to fix this guy." And so you start through going through this kind of like depths area to undergo a trial of a sort to make sure that you are worthy to inherit Raw's capabilities. Because he was basically going to give you powers. He was going to give you his spear, and he was going to give you powers to continue on. And you would have played and got new weapons that you would have got with encounters with different gods. And it was a huge, expansive idea, but I just didn't have art capabilities,
Yeah.
knowledge. I didn't know enough.
Yeah.
So I made a new idea that I've been building solo. And it's really cool. And I got this note sheet. It's kind of like a breakdown of my idea. So in essence, it's a time travel roguelike deck builder.
Oh, I like that.
So if you've heard Balatro, it almost got Game of the Year. All it is, in essence, is a deck builder based off of poker. That's all it is. And I was like, wow, I really like that game. I like deck builders. Okay.
Yeah.
What can I do with that?
Hey,
Time
hold,
travel's kind of a
pot,
cool.
I agree. I love time travel. Please explain, for those of us who don't know, what is deck builder? What does that mean?
Okay. So a deck builder is a form, mostly roguelike, where your actions are in the form of cards. So it's a roguelike because
Okay.
you'll have new cards every time. And let's say a card will say strike.
Yeah.
And you can play that card and it will strike. It's kind of like Pokemon. In the fact
Okay.
that you'll have a card and that card will do whatever it says it'll do. But
An
it'll only,
ability or
yes.
yeah.
And you build decks
Okay.
that can synergize with each other.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it's going to be a time travel
Yeah.
theme.
You had
And
me at
my
time.
kind of
Yeah.
synopsis of it is a time traveling roguelike where players journey through different eras: prehistoric, medieval, futuristic, etc. And the levels are procedurally generated rooms. So the player will use a deck of cards representing time anomalies, weapons, allies, abilities, and they'll evolve depending on the time area you're in. So let's say you're in a medieval area, you'll have like catapults and archers and
Yeah.
swordsmen. Let's say you're
Yeah.
in the future, you'll have blasters or something, like some
Sure.
Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every
Dude.
run will present their own challenges, rewards, and it'll have narrative twists. And the game will shift between multiple eras. Each era will have their own unique hazards, enemies, designs, and Rube will visually and mechanically change as it is going to be a fleshed out game in my head. It's going to take me a long time, but I've been
Yeah.
working on it. And it's going to be really cool.
No, it is. Yeah. All right. So, as dude, that's amazing. I love that concept. And when you mentioned the initial idea of being worthy to have godlike powers imbued upon you or in you, you know what I thought of? I wrote down Moon Knight,
Okay.
right? Because I mean, it wasn't that sort of the crux of that Marvel character. But again, there's nothing new under the sun. So yeah, I'm not trying to say or pull that on you at all.
No, that's
But
very
the
similar, though.
Yeah, but that's okay. All right, but your time travel part. I mean, you had me at hello. Time travel is my favorite bit of sci-fi or any story or anything like that. So, dude, all right. So I take it then. Hold on. Then, as you're traveling through time in these different time periods, from as you said, middle age to the future or anything before and between, does the enemy have? Will the enemy be there? Are you trying to stop them across time? So this is an extremely powerful enemy. Is he about?
So
Is he? Go ahead.
in the beginning, it's just simply going to be enemies from that era. And whether they're real or not, I haven't determined yet whether they'll be realistic figures or not.
What is the
But in the
purpose?
beginning,
Go ahead, sorry.
you are just in these eras, and you're fighting enemies, whether they're real or not. Like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
But later on in the game, you are fighting kind of like last time we did this stream. We mentioned Loki.
Yeah.
We're going to be fighting people who don't want you time traveling.
Right. Okay. Like the Loki series.
Yes. And
The
it'll
Time
slowly
Bureau.
transform from regular enemies from that era to people who don't want you doing this.
Right. So there's someone out there monitoring and controlling, I assume, if they don't want you doing this. Wow.
Yeah.
That's big. So back to your initial idea. You related it to the side-scrolling 2D. Is this new fleshed out idea now in a 3D world? Or because it's also card based, you said. So maybe that you're still kind of thinking about that.
That's what I was deciding because I want turn-based combat
Got it.
because it's cards.
Like an RPG, like a card, yeah.
It needs to be turn-based.
Got
What
it.
I haven't decided is whether the exploring part will be
Yeah.
where you can physically move your character around or not.
Heard. Okay. Yeah.
I have not decided how I'll make that one.
Or maybe just room to room battle. So yeah. There's 100 ways you could go there. But I'll leave it in your hands. Your imagination already has sparked mine, and this is a cool idea, Hayden. I'm proud of you, dude. Awesome. Give it up for Hayden.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. That's fantastic. So yeah, you've been working on that, and here's what's great is for those of you who don't know, Hayden also he does some coding, characters, sprite design, for games and stuff, the different actually elements that make up a video game. Hayden's actually versed in learning that kind of stuff. So when he talks about making a game, he's being legit. He's building it from the ground up. Am I right?
I am.
Yeah.
I use Unreal Engine, and
I didn't know that.
I use Unreal Engine and I use Visual Studio, and I use C++ and Blueprints.
There you go.
Put everything together.
Holy crap, you're using Unreal. Because, of course, all the time I play a lot of Fortnite, right? And that's all completely built in Unreal. But I've known about Unreal since the dawn of 3D gaming. Because one of those first iterations was called Unreal. You may recall. It was a Doom-like game, and it was actually a very cool game. It was called Unreal, but then that engine that drove that 3D environment in that game, they've turned into a company that now has this incredible 3D engine in which you can make immersive 3D worlds with environments and particle effects and water and characters but also movement too. There's a guy that I follow on YouTube, and he is recreating all of these Zelda games, like for Ocarina of Time. He's creating them in Unreal. So, say Dandango's Cavern, he's created that entire thing in Unreal, and it literally is unreal. It's amazing to see that immersive, atmospheric environment for Ocarina of Time. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, and the graphics actually go beyond Tears of the Kingdom, right? In Breath of the Wild, like they're that immersive and beautiful. the shading and the particle effects and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Unreal is insane, and I had no idea you worked with it. I'm glad we talked about this.
I do work with
Dude.
Unreal.
Now,
Because really,
go ahead.
when it comes down to game engines, you're either using Unreal or you're using Unity.
Okay.
Because most people are not going to code with one of the smaller game engines that don't do as much, or they're just not as good for production in general.
Yep.
Unreal has everything you could ever want. They have their blueprint system, which is very, very good for small scale. It's so much simpler. It's just they have little nodes, and you connect the nodes together to make them do things. Or you can use C++. They intertwine together.
Yeah.
And I've used Unity before too, and I don't like Unity as much because it's not my style of game. Unity is more like flash game driven, where it's like you can make something like Bloons Tower Defense on Unity, or like Flappy Bird. And there have been some bigger Unity games, but I think overall Unreal is better. Like a lot of the games that are AAA made are made by Unreal. Like here, let me go to Google. So, let's look. Fortnite is made on Unreal Engine.
Yep.
Ark is made on Unreal Engine. All of the, or not all, but the newer Final Fantasies are on Unreal.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk was made on Unreal. The new Star Wars games, Rocket League, Borderlands, all of these really good games.
Like Rivals? Was Rivals too, probably? I bet it was.
I mean, look, probably.
Yeah.
So Marvel Rivals is actually... Oh, no, that's not the right game.
Okay.
Marvel Rivals is built on Unreal Engine.
Yep. So when Hayden was talking... All right, check this out. A node, when we're talking about coding, is like a visual way to connect different elements and things like that. Meaning, you can connect a scene or a character, and then this box will actually trigger an event. Whether, you light it up or you color it or you make that thing explode, and then you can connect it to these two boxes like, all right, I need this particle effect. That's what nodes are. And you have this basically an effect tree. And this, you can draw these little points between it, and then when they connect, they actually interact with each other. And that's what a node is for anyone who doesn't know. Exactly. So, yep. Because go ahead.
So you got all these pretty Unreal games. Like I said, Fortnite, Ark.
Yeah.
Ark is pretty. All of these really cool games. Marvel Rivals, Valorant is made on Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
All of these really cool games. And the difference between Unreal and Unity is the style of games. Unity, they have Pokemon, Cuphead, if you've ever heard of that game.
I have.
Hollow Knight, Subnautica, RimWorld. A lot of your 2D games are made on Unity.
Got
They're
it.
Smaller. They're more Flash-like. And that's why I go with Unreal. It's got more potential.
Sure. And you don't have to make entire environments. You could make something smaller with it. But you have the tool set there to make, if you wanted to make, quote, smaller, right? A more intimate experience and not this huge open world. But you have the tools there to make that intimate world stunning and beautiful and complex. Exactly. And so it's about that toolbox, right? You have all the screwdrivers, you have all the hammers, you have all the wrenches, you have all the pieces that you need. Yeah. So agreed.
So nice. Unreal has its own physics engine pre-built.
Right.
It's got pre-built mannequins, pre-built player configurations, pre-built animations, pre-built anything you could think of.
Crazy.
There's entire packs of things that you can download. Takes less than 5 minutes, and now you'll have a full character with animations.
And what's great is, go ahead.
You can make your own materials. So let's say,
like importing
No, you can make it in Unreal. So let's say you put down a cube mesh, and it's just a regular cube, but all it has is the blank texture, if you know what I mean, like the white texture that just shows that it is a cube.
With maybe one lighting source, but go ahead. Yep.
You can go with those same nodes and connect different material types to each other.
Yeah.
And you can make like a rock material.
Exactly. So again, you take that
Same thing as
cube,
that.
and now I have a rock material, but that rock material, maybe I wanted to have some other element to it too. And that's again what
Exactly.
nodes do. You're making this original thing more complex by adding features to it.
And you can do
Yeah.
that all in Unreal. You
I
don't need a
mean,
single separate software. And they
agreed.
have sound design. You can
Really?
make sound. You can make sound effects in
Like
Unreal. You
insane.
can modify them. You can filter them,
Jeez.
and you can do those same node things with sound.
Nice. I know a
It's
lot about
amazing.
no I know a lot about nodes because video editing advanced to a point where there was a convergence of 3D technology. Actually, 3D like Unreal, and a company called Softimage out of Montreal had a lot of not Unreal like, but those kind of elements. Point is, along the way, Avid Systems then started incorporating, instead of Boris effects, no effects trees is what we called them, but they're basically nodes, right? I take this video clip and then I add a certain filter to it, and then that filter can have this, and then yeah, it's just you're just drawing a line. It's the coolest thing ever. It is insane. But also, I have this clip and I can connect an audio effect and stuff. So you're working this virtual space and you're connecting all these boxes together. So that's how I know about it from the video production side. But it's the same concept and principles. So it's awesome to hear that you're working with that. So awesome. Man, I'm
It
learning a lot right
is
now about Unreal. Am I right in assuming that is Unreal free to work with?
completely free.
Insane. Unreal.
You're-
That's
I
unreal.
have not paid a dime for
Wow.
Unreal.
And can you use their tools? Can you use the Unreal Engine, create an actual product, and that whole entire pipeline is free?
So I'm pretty sure
I'm wondering.
towards the end there is
Yeah,
one paid thing.
I kind of wondered.
Unreal
Yeah, to publish or something.
Engine game cost.
They got to get
So
paid along the way, I would
the
think.
initial cost is free,
Yep.
and then as soon as your game generates $1, or not $1, $1 million in revenue, you'll pay a 5% royalty.
What? So up to 1 million, no royalties? Is
No
that
royalties, no publish fees, no nothing. And then once you're a
no?
million, you pay a 5% royalty.
That's unreal. Wow. That's okay. No wonder you're using it.
So Steam does have a publish cost. Um, but it's a one-time fee, and
Yep.
it's very low. To I believe, let me look up the cost of the fee because I believe it's not much. hundred
So
dollars to post on Steam.
really, just to put your game there.
If you put your game on Steam, it will be sellable for $100.
Wow. So hey guys, in case you don't know what Steam is, because we've kind of already told you what Unreal is. So say hey, say if Hayden, my daughter is Hayden, you're Hayden. If Hayden makes his game, his Egyptian cool time traveling game, he can use it with Unreal, post it for $100. Steam is a marketplace. So on a PC or computer, laptop or desktop, Steam is the cool little app, and it's a marketplace where you can buy, rent, or whatever games, and that's what Steam is. So just to let you guys know, it's a little engine then that lets you play all these different games from it. A connecting point, if you will, a store or a place. Yeah, so anyway, for those who don't know what Steam is, that's what Steam is. That's incredible, Hayden, to think that you could develop a game, get to this point, and you're not paying a penny to them till $1 million. That's a sweet deal. That is a sweet deal. Wow. I love it. It's almost as good as earlier tonight we were talking about using DaVinci Resolve. Okay, it's by Blackmagic Design. Back when I was in the TV and film industry, Blackmagic were actually my competitors. I worked for a couple of companies such as Boris Effects and Bluefish out of Australia. They directly, in Blackmagic were my enemies, right? I sold against them. They won the war. I mean, I'm not in the industry anymore. I'm not selling all that cool high tech stuff anymore. But that is so funny that now I'm using Blackmagic. I'm using DaVinci Resolve all the time for transcoding and doing stuff like that. But anyway, we were just talking about that. But I say all of that to relate it back to DaVinci Resolve is this insanely amazing video editor that's free. It's free. It's completely free. It's like, what? And like all the layers you want and all the output you want is free. Are there some hiccups along the way? Yeah, Hayden and I had to talk about that earlier tonight. But insane, the cool tech that we can get now for almost nothing. So anyway, there you go.
Yeah, I have really found like a personal love for game development, and
Yeah.
I know it's what I want to do. I almost made my YouTube channel that personally built on game design, but I decided I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel for that.
Yeah.
And I still want my present one to be video games, because I like to play video games too.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna keep playing video games. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
recording them, keep streaming, keep putting them on
Excellent.
there, keep pushing them. And then the other one, I am gonna make a new one for game
I'm glad.
development, because I love it.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear
And
that.
he gave me that idea.
I I did encourage you one night that I said, hey, why don't you make that your story? If you're developing a game, bring people along with you. Share that with them. All the ups and downs and the headaches and the victories that you have along the way in your development. Share that story. And I think a lot of people might find that really compelling. Even those who don't give a crap about video game development. It's like the fact that you're creating something new and something art. So anyway, I'm really happy to hear you got to do that. It's awesome.
And I promise the world right now, this time travel game I'll release one day.
Awesome.
I
I'm
promise.
glad to hear that. There's a renewed vigor in you that, especially tonight and the other night, you're really excited to get back to this, if you will, to making videos and to share, like we're doing it right now. And the fact that we're doing another JKL, it's exciting, man. We've both been waiting a long time for this. So, but I'm just saying, it's wonderful to see, but you're helping me. I've had a lot of recent success, if you will. Okay. And we've been growing this particular channel, and I'm so thankful to you guys who have subscribed. But it's a lot of work, and I need encouragement too. And my viewers give me encouragement, but hearing you and your renewed zest for this, right? You're back into it. You're excited. It's making me excited. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you.
Good.
I needed this.
Of course.
I needed this. I just had a harrowing trip, insane trip to Texas, right? I'm recovering from that. And man, I could tell that story possibly here. But the point is, you've been an encouragement to me. And thank you. That's all. I don't mean that. I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just saying thank you, bro. So
No, man.
Yep.
Ever since we met and started, I'm losing focus. Come back. Come back.
come on, Hayden, stay focused. There we go. We got KiccBacc.
Ever since. Nice.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Nice.
Jeez.
That was good. No, but
Okay.
ever since we met and we started talking about editing and
Yeah.
videos, and you had like 100 subscribers or something, and I had like 3.
Yeah.
We were still talking about this, and we're
Yeah.
still doing it. I
Yes,
still
we are.
have like 3 subscribers, but I'm happy. I have fun doing it, and that's what means a lot.
Exactly. What you said is important. Until a lot of people have chosen to subscribe to me, again, thank you. It was all 100% self-motivation. I didn't
Right.
get a lot of outside. I mean, there's you and some satellite stuff there, but in the trenches every day, I had to self-motivate myself, knowing like stick to it, work hard, come up with ideas, make the best video you can, create the best thumbnail in Photoshop. I mean, the whole pipeline of production, head down, self-motivation, and sometimes it just happens. I have no idea where. I just want to say, yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna have to go get a drink. My my throat's getting thing. Anyway,
You're an inspiration to me, brother.
really?
I'll tell you that. Yeah, man. I want to do what you're doing, and I haven't found the niche yet, but I'm still working. And it's an inspiration to see you do it.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a
Thank
lot.
you. Yeah, man. And I've checked out your videos. You put so much effort into it, and it's a lot. You can tell that you work hard.
I do, but it's the love of it.
Yeah.
It's hours and hours and hours, whether it's editing, thinking, finding, editing, but also the entire process to get it to YouTube. It's a lot of time. However, I love every second of it. I'm encouraged because I hear that in you. Your love of game development. The love of then taking that and making a video from it and sharing that. As long as you love what you do, you keep your head down. Yeah, it's just finding that niche, hooking up with certain people about whatever it might be. I happen to find mine, and I hope you find yours. Truly. We're going to keep working at it. We're going to keep working at it.
Hey, it's gonna come.
I know.
And I just want to take a second.
Yeah.
Do y'all see these cute little guys? You can see.
Oh, I know
them.
the cat.
And there's another one. I don't know if you can see him over there. Let me. Oh, come on, stop fighting me. I don't know if you can see him over there.
On the edge of the bed and back?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Little guy. It's
So, yeah.
snoozing.
Hayden has 2 cats.
They're my 2 cats. He's my roommate's cat. And his name is Mona. And he just likes to sleep in my room sometimes. And that's Prince. That is my cat. And I liked him.
So, they let you have cats there, I take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've been to Hayden's house, and that video is coming soon, guys, where we cooked in Kick's kitchen. We cooked in his kitchen. And what's funny is I'm highly allergic to cats. But I had no idea. I mean, we were in the kitchen the whole time. I was fine. But it's funny because now where I'm talking to you, I'm like, holy crap, you have multiple cats. And I was over there and I didn't really even notice, which is great because otherwise I could have died on camera. Anyway, so yeah. So Mona and Prince, very nice.
2 guys. They're cool. They're good kitties. But on the not topic of cats.
Yes.
Have you watched any new movies? Played any new games? What you been up to, man?
Okay. I don't. No, okay. The answer is nothing super new. Save for all right, and I'm gonna tell this because of the funny. It'll be funny. Me just sharing this out loud and saying the words. At Christmas time, I'm with my mom. She told me. She told me about a series on the Hallmark channel.
Oh, here we go.
It's a time travel show.
Okay.
We watched a couple episodes. It's called No Way Home. And literally, that's like the one new thing that it comes out weekly, right? I make fun of Hallmark movies all the time. All the time. It's an entire industry. And I'm not going to say bad things about them because of all the ladies out there that do enjoy them. Mostly ladies, of course.
It's just cliche.
It is. But this time travel series is done pretty well.
Yeah.
And they've borrowed and stolen a lot from Outlander There's even stuff they've borrowed and stolen from 12 Monkeys, which is made in the same area. 12 Monkeys was shot, time travel show. Shot in Toronto. This is shot near Toronto. But it's like, I can't believe I just said to all of you that I'm watching a Hallmark show. But it's about time travel. And I do enjoy it. Here's what's great, though. One of the main characters is the mom, Andy McDowell. Do you remember what Andy McDowell was in back in the day?
No.
Groundhog Day. The time loop movie with...
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, now she's in another time travel show. So the point is, I just admitted on camera that I'm watching a Hallmark show. Yeah.
So you said something.
I did.
And it piqued my curiosity. You kept on saying they were stealing or reusing.
Yes. Yeah.
So in what situation is something stealing or using? Because I think doing what somebody else has already done is the entire best way to make any form of content. Because unless you are some kind of genius who can come up with some super unique idea, most things have already been done. But if you give yourself a guideline of how somebody else did it and they did it right, chances are you're doing it more successful than if you didn't.
Wow.
So at what point is it really stealing?
Yeah. That's why I use two terms there, borrow, steal. Again, I have not watched a lot of Outlander. My wife and daughter like that book in that show. In that series, a lady from like the 1950s or 60s goes to these special stones in Scotland and is transported back to, say, like the 1800s-ish. In this show, there's a pond. You jump in a pond, you get sucked down, and you travel through time. Both involve running through woods. Both have involved running through woods in a white nightgown. There's a lot of like visual borrowing, if you will, an homage. And also being torn between two worlds. This is nothing new in time travel. But she is one of the main characters. There's a man back in the like 1800s-ish that she might be in love with and she's kissed once, but she has a guy here in 2024. So again, having a man in both worlds, being torn between two worlds. What is my responsibility in the past? I'm needed back here, but I live here in the future. I have a daughter and a mother here and a life. And that's what I love about time travel. Is how do you come to terms with living in two different times? And you become an integral part of narratives and stories in both time periods. So in that regard, yes, they borrowed, but that's just a time travel trope in general. So,
which is a really cool trope. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
My game is off of time travel. So, I love that trope too. It's super cool and it's super fantasy.
Yeah.
And I love fantasy, whether it be medieval style fantasy or futuristic.
Me too.
Obviously time travel fantasy is much more futuristic style fantasy in vein similar to like I almost get similar vibes to cyberpunk vibes, like those super way down the line, like 2300 is the year.
Yeah.
And we have time travel now.
Yeah.
And I really like that fantasy. The only other type of fantasy that's better to me is that medieval fantasy. Like games like The Witcher 3, or even if you've watched The Witcher show. I haven't watched the adaptation, but I've heard it's really good. I love D&D of like medieval times. There's a new game that just came out and it's going crazy. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And it is a fantasy world based on medieval times.
Yeah.
And you are, I believe, don't quote me, I don't know for sure, I haven't played it yet. I believe you're a blacksmith's son. in that game, and it's pretty cool.
I'm glad you said that. There is something very romantic, and I mean romantic by the romance of adventure, of seeing things that you would never see before. But that's what medieval does for me as well. When men wore armor and swords and rode horses and defended their king and their kingdom and saved the princess. I mean, Zelda, Link,
I think there's
right?
more to it.
There's
Go ahead.
so much to it, but it harkens back to a time where chivalry was real, right? And like, anyway, just yeah, that's the romance of it, the adventure, the possible fantasy. I love that too. I'm just yeah, love it.
I think something that'll always bring it closer is all the things that are in fantasy, like especially medieval fantasy, besides like potions, monsters, magic,
Yeah,
dragons.
yeah,
But everything else, though, is possible.
yes. For instance,
And
I
I
mean,
think it's alluring.
Lord of the Rings, right? You could argue that that entire world is kind of a medieval type world where
Yeah,
technology has not gotten to this point. We are only to here. We have the wheel, we have the horse. Magic makes some things possible, and that's the fantasy element. But yes, you're limited by only this much technology. We're up to here, medieval levels, basically. And Tolkien created entire worlds based upon that. Zelda, the same thing. And until the Zonai stuff came along, right? Where you know we have this ancient tech, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing. There's also something very special about a sword fight. That's why Star Wars worked at another level. We had lightsabers. We're in the future, a long time ago, galaxy far, far away, but it's the future if you were in spaceships. But we have a sword. It's mano a mano, man against man, sword against sword. It's not a gun you can shoot down range at someone and take them out. You have to be in the mix, face to face. That's storytelling. That's exciting. There's
but
something
I
very
think
special about sword fighting.
the biggest thing, though, in like Star Wars, is that there are guns, but usually the guns, unless we're talking like Boba Fett or something,
Yep.
people with the guns are nowhere near as good. Usually the stronger characters
Right.
have the lightsabers.
Yeah.
And so they make the people with the
I know.
swords
Yeah.
better. Like you
Oh
have the
yeah.
coolest, one of the coolest characters of all time, like Darth Vader. Every single
Yeah.
person ever knows Darth Vader.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Or, like Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
The Clash of the Titans. Like,
Luke in Return of the Jedi, they're on the skiff going around the Sarlacc pit, and they're shooting blasters, lasers at him, right? And he's just deflecting them with his sword, right? So
exactly.
it's part skill, but also they have the Force, which gives them a little bit of precognitive ability to sense where things are going to be. So anyway, yeah, it's amazing. And then you have guns versus swords. It doesn't get better than that. Both worlds. And come on, that's why I love Star Wars. Yeah.
So, everybody's going to clown me. I'm not
Okay.
a Star Wars lover.
I know. I didn't know, but now I know. Tell me why. Is there a why?
I just haven't ever found genuine entertainment from watching it.
Wow.
I'm more of on the leaning side to wanting to watch Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Something medieval rather than way out there.
Fair enough.
Not to
Yeah.
say that I don't think it's cool, because I think from what I have watched of Star Wars, or the games I have played of Star Wars, were awesome. You
Yeah.
got like General Grievous, one of the coolest dudes ever, with a million arms and quadrillion lightsabers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got the different color lightsabers, and you got the Force, which is one of the coolest concepts ever.
Yeah.
But like nothing will ever beat just watching two dudes charge each other on it with an army, with archers in the back going,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you got
Yeah.
wizards, and nothing will
Yes.
beat that.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean, Star Wars is like a mixtape on all that, right? we have wizards because those are the Jedi. We have swords, we have guns, we have armies. So it is a mix on those themes in a way, and done in George Lucas's own way. Now, of course, my base code for Star Wars is what's on my wall right here, right? The original trilogy. That's what this poster is, and that's what this celebrates when they put them back in the theaters. And therefore, when I talk about Star Wars, it's always in reference to the original trilogy. Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, Yoda, Vader. Okay? Long before Grievous, long before we knew little Anakin, all that stuff, that's my base code, if you will, of Star Wars. So when I talk about it in such love, it has to do with the original trilogy.
Well, those are the ones I have seen, and those were the ones I did enjoy. It was when it kept pushing to do more than I thought it.
There you go. Yep. I'm glad to hear that. I was thinking that because you...
Milk it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They're still trying to.
And all they're getting is the sour past date milk. Yeah, it's not Star Wars. I did a rant once about this. I never actually put it online about what's not Star Wars. And so many things branded Star Wars now by the Disney Plus. It's not Star Wars. But I'll let that be for now. But when Peter Jackson, and we talked about this last time, but it's been a while, he made the original trilogy, Lord of the Rings, right? And from Return of the King to Two Towers all the way back to Fellowship of the Ring, those three movies. For once and for all, the greatest trilogy ever made, based upon arguably one of the best books ever made. And yeah, nothing will ever beat that. I mean, he honored the source material. He honored Tolkien's vision. And so, yeah. Oh, I'm with you 100%. There's nothing better. Because again, it's true bravery. In the face of death, you're charging into oblivion. You don't know if you're going to win, but you're doing it anyway. That's bravery. That's what a true man does to defend whatever he's defending. So yeah, that's the romance of adventure that I was trying to describe. Awesome stuff.
In this,
yeah,
you might get the comparison I'm making. Speaking of Peter Jackson, one of my personal favorite pieces of media of all time, Percy Jackson. I love the books. I love the movies. I think that style of fantasy is amazing. Stuff with the gods and the half-bloods and that entire story to collect the pearls and get the lightning bolt back.
Yeah.
And all that in the movie or the book. All time, one of my favorite pieces of media.
I couldn't agree more. I've seen the movies. My kids were the right age. They're your age. And therefore, they grew up and I watched them and bought those movies for them. All the Percy Jacksons. And my son had the books and read all the books. They're somewhere in my house still. So I'm with you completely. But how you described it describes my thinking when it came to writing my novel. My novel is basically a mixture of all of those elements. I love superheroes. I love sci-fi. I love spaceships. I love orbiting space stations. I love even medieval type sword fights. How can I mix them all together? Oh, time travel. Portals. Kind of like Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe, that kind of portal. So my novel has all of that. Like, again, one big mixtape of everything I love into one. Therefore, we have all those different things, from superhuman abilities to portals to spaceships to old school medieval type fights. So yeah, I love how the way you describe Percy Jackson is, I thought about my novel, Artera. So cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I love that piece of media very, very much. And it reminds me of another piece of media. Have you ever watched there's two. Have you watched Clash of the Titans? It's an older one.
Yeah.
Still very good.
Yep.
And Gods of Egypt.
Was that the sequel? No, no, that was a
Gods
separate
of
movie,
Egypt
wasn't it?
was a separate movie. Yes.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, yeah. Oh, with the guy from Game of Thrones. Yeah,
Yeah,
yep. Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
that
well,
was an
that's like an
amazing movie.
inspiration for your game almost, right? With the whole Egyptian. Yeah,
For
yeah.
the
You love
old,
it.
yes,
Clearly, you love that stuff. Cool.
I
Yep.
think Egyptian. There's still a word I'm thinking of. Egyptian mythology is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
That's
it's
what it
really
is.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's what it is. Yeah, that came out in 2016.
I
I
think
didn't know.
mythology in general, when it's put into media, mythology is usually portrayed in a very cool way. You always have like
Mythology.
Zeus has giant lightning bolts. Aphrodite, everybody loves her. She's beautiful. Or you have Egyptian mythology where you have Anubis and he's weighing everything on the scale. And it's you know what it's gonna be. And it's almost like superheroes, but instead they're even more divine and they're real deities that in
Yeah.
like in that world nobody can beat them except maybe another deity.
I like that you said that. Again, I haven't seen that movie in forever. But if you're going to portray gods in a little g and demigods, whether in book or in film, then I agree. They need to be that powerful. I hate it when they portray a so-called god, right? Whether the god of whatever in mythology, and he's easily beatable or she, ridiculous, right? So yeah, there needs to be rules there in the lore, in the storytelling that you go up against him, you're dead, or you're rewarded, or whatever it might be. So yeah, the way you said that's perfect, because I mean
That's
that's just
absolutely
it needs to make sense that way. Because you can't call a god if he's not a god. Like with like Loki, it's just at the end of the Avengers, he swats him around like a fly swatter, right? Puny god says the Hulk, right? Well, clearly, what kind of god is this? He's a flesh and
well.
blood. Go ahead.
I think some have different ways. Loki, I feel like can be beat up by characters like Hulk because Loki is not some gigantic,
Yeah,
strong, powerful god. He's a god of
yeah.
mischief.
He's a trickster.
He wants to redirect,
Fair enough.
misdirect. That's better.
That's
So
his
he's not
subset of
looking to
powers.
get yeah, he's not looking to get pummeled. He's looking to
No.
confuse you.
Yeah. Fair
He
enough.
doesn't want he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
And if he does, he's not
His
going to do it directly. That's
his
why he's
muscle. Yeah,
known.
it's right here. Sorry.
He's known to being backstabbing and
Fair enough.
causing illusions.
Yeah. Yeah. Unlike Thor, who's not only powerful but has the hammer. So yeah, which is a whole
Speak of,
nother.
yeah,
Yeah. Fair enough.
exactly. Speaking
Agreed.
of
And that does follow a
Thor,
set of rules. So go ahead.
speaking of Thor and the hammer, I think the hammer is kind of what makes Thor a god because when he didn't have it, he was basically just a regular old dude in the first original Thor movie. Or I don't know if it was original, but you know what I mean. When he didn't have his hammer, he got cast
I
down to
do.
Earth.
It was stuck in the rock by Odin. Yeah.
So he basically was not a god without that. So does that make Cap a god when he picked up the hammer? Like in essence, not literally because he's not a god as far as
Yeah.
storytelling.
Yeah.
But does that not give him godlike powers? Like is he not just as strong as a
Yeah.
god in that moment?
When Cap proved worthy, right? Avengers, he had the hammer. That scene, I have to admit, got me so bad. Like, you know what I mean? The swelling of everything emotionally. Because, I'm all invested with Captain America, right? Such a good guy, a pure hero. And when he was just such a BA ready to take on, amazing. So it gives him godlike powers, so to answer your question. Sure. Yeah. He's able to swing and to fly and to use the mighty weight of it. Imagine if you can't pick up that hammer, imagine what it feels like to be hit with it.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's like an unstoppable force. Thor, Thor used to just go right through monsters with it, right? Just rip right through their heads. It is so cool. It all goes back to the
So,
comic books, but
how do you feel about you said you like Captain America a lot.
mm,
Do you like Bucky as a character?
I learned to grow in A. My daughter loves him, the actor and the character. B. My dog is Bucky. She named our dog. Right now, is he in here? If I called Bucky, he'd come running to the door. He's Bucky Barnes Edwards something or other. He has multiple names. So yes,
Okay.
Bucky is a big character in this house. My daughter loves the Bucky. And so anyway, do I like him? Yeah, I like him. I like redemption stories where this guy has been brainwashed, used for evil and bad things, even killed, such as Tony Stark's parents. We find out
Yeah.
in Captain America, was it Civil War? So, but I love a redemption arc. I think a lot of people do. I'm not alone in this. Wherein a character then can find redemption in his actions and deeds to fight for good, to wipe that ledger clean, like Scarlett Johansson said. What character? Oh, Black Widow. All right. The ledger's is full of red of all the bad things you've done. Well, how can you balance those scales? Those scales of, doing good or bad in life. So anyway, that's a huge, long answer to say, yes, I like him. Because I like it when characters go from, quote, bad, even if they're under the influence, to fighting for good. That just gets to me every time. Here's why. I think a lot of us do that in life. As we grow up and stuff, we'll do a lot of stupid, bad things along the way. I hope a lot of us learn from those mistakes, become better people, more mature, kinder, nicer people. And that's what I hope that most people do. So therefore, we all have a redemption arc, I hope. So there's your mega answer.
I also really like Bucky for similar
Yeah.
reasons. He helped defend Wakanda. He fought against Thanos.
Yes.
And he wanted to do better. Like afterwards,
Yeah.
he wanted to join Cap. He wanted to fight Iron Man. He wanted to do better.
Yeah.
And the Winter Soldier as a character in general is so cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
robot arm and stuff. Like
Oh,
he's cool.
yeah.
Do you think he's stronger than Steve?
There's a definite fantasy element to this. That arm is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Somehow affixing a robotic type whatever arm to you gives you this insane strength. I'm stopping a car now? What? I'm stopping Cap's shield? Okay. And it's made of titanium or whatever the heck their metal is, vibranium or whatever. So,
Vibranium.
it's also very, it's resistant to everything from magnetics to heat to whatever. So yeah, it gives him insane powers. No, I think Steve's still stronger. Steve's
Really?
super serum. I mean, that's just my gut feeling. I think Captain America, we've seen times. Bucky's in the helicopter, Civil War. He's holding that helicopter down with his massive bicep, right? He's stopping a helicopter from taking off. Steve's ridiculous. And I love that they showed us that strength on screen.
Speaking of
What do you think?
superheroes
What do you
with a
think?
lot
What do
of
you think?
strength,
Go ahead.
I think Cap's stronger for sure. I just wanted
Okay.
to know
Yeah.
what you thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do.
But as far as unknown strength goes, have you ever canonically heard how strong Spider-Man is?
Very strong. Yeah.
I saw that it is canon that his web shooters
Mm.
only he is strong enough to use
Whoa.
because they are weighted to where only he could use them. I don't know how true this is because it was just something I read on like Reddit or something. But I saw that, and I saw that like if anybody else tried to use the web slingers, they just wouldn't be able to.
Wow. Also, I've heard, to go with that, I've heard the theory that when, this is all the movie based, what I'm about to talk about, Infinity War, they lose. And so many of them just scatter to dust, right? They phase out of reality because he clicked his fingers. Thanos, half of the universe gone, right? Half? It was a half. And yeah, it was half. So Peter Parker was one of the last ones, though, if not the last one. And in the arms of Tony Stark, he just, faded away. And I've heard it said, theorized, that his strength as a person, a character, a superhero, is why he was able to hold on that long. Both in his will as a personality in person, a good person, but also his superhuman strength. So, anyway, that's what I heard somewhere. So, yes, Spidey's off the hook.
I think
Yeah.
as far as morals go, Spider-Man might be the most moral character, superhero. One of the most moral superheroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
'Cause,
think there's anybody that has more morals than him.
I would go to
Like
Daredevil. What's that?
Said Cap's close. He's got really good morals.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No. Spidey's, yeah. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
I
he's...
guess Cap has to have better morals than Spider-Man, actually, because Spider-Man isn't worthy. If he was just as good of a person as Cap, couldn't Spider-Man pick up Mjolnir too?
Yeah, but I'm sure worthy goes beyond morality.
Maybe.
In that Sword in the Stone, the classic story of King Arthur pulls the sword out, he's worthy. Yeah, that's kind of maybe where they got that idea. That had to do with his kingship, his leadership, who he is inside, right? That valiant hero. And
Cap has that. Spidey does not.
Probably more so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cap he is that hero. And the movies were very brilliant that way in setting him up as the leader of the team. He is that leader. He's got the moral compass. Yeah, he's a hero. But even Iron Man lists his laundry list of defects. Another great redemption story. Iron Man. Oh, that's why we love him so much. From movie 1 all the way to Endgame, the guy finally gives his life, almost does so in the first Avengers, when he brings the missile up into the wormhole. This from a selfish jerk, billionaire, to, who sleeps around and stuff, to being committed, to being a good guy. Yeah, this is why I love Iron Man, right? He becomes a real hero. He'll give his life.
Relationship with Peter Parker.
Yes.
Tony and his relationship is just so good. It's
wonderful.
So good.
Wonderful.
Because it's like Peter's like a son to Tony, and that's so cool to me.
It is.
And that final scene that you were just mentioning, where he's like, "I don't want to go."
Yeah.
So good because it really portrays that like fatherhood figure that Tony has with
Peter. And Tony's love of Peter, I'm sure, was an element that made him thinking like, fine, I'll figure out a way to traverse through time and we'll make this happen, right? The possibility of bringing just Peter back. And Tony figured out how to navigate through that time vortex or whatever. Because again, it's one thing to want to go change time and to fix things of the past, but when you have a personal investment, love, friendship, right? That will push anyone over the edge, So those movies were so well done. And I miss that Marvel era.
It was like when Strange made everybody forget who Spider-Man was, even
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah. Yes. Because I was just thinking about the
Strange.
Spider-Man. Go ahead.
Tony forgot. Strange
Mm.
forgot. Everybody.
And we're waiting on the continuation of that very story.
Oh, I know.
The next
I
Spider-Man movie.
hated how it ended, bro.
I
I can't
know.
wait to see
Oh,
more.
it breaks my daughter's heart. She loves that actress. She loves Tom Holland. Oh my daughter and Tom Holland, ridiculous the way she likes that guy. But Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, where they go to Europe, we see how devastated Peter is at the loss of Tony, right? In the beginning of that movie, his world is just rocked. And that movie is really cool. Not the best movie, the second one, but we get to see, though, he then uses Tony's tech at the end to, he matures and grows up and uses it. And that's all because of he had Tony there. So anyway, just so many good movies that were so well done. I miss them. Marvel, please make another good movie. Please. Oh.
What about the new Cat movie?
I have not seen it. No.
I haven't either.
I don't want to. I have
No,
no interest.
I haven't heard
I've heard
anything. Or people saying
I've heard
bad.
it's full of agenda stuff. The actor in his interviews have come out and said, Captain America, I don't like the fact that America's in the name. It's not really about America. Meanwhile, his movie's called Captain America. So he's rejecting patriotism in America, right? The actor is. That's in the movie, too. That alone makes me kind of cringe. Make a freaking superhero movie. Just make a superhero movie. Stop pumping it full of your agenda. That's my take. So,
I think it
so
should
yeah,
just be a superhero movie.
I like Harrison Ford. I like the guy who plays Captain America. I like these guys. But you start pushing stuff at me, your weird, wacky ideas, I'm out. I don't care. So, and look, I learned how to wear cans. I'm wearing headphones. Look at that. So, yeah. So, okay. I was going to show this, but I can do it. We'll do this again. Unless you want me to show this.
Go for it.
All right. All right. So before we sign off, my son and I we have two things. One for me, one for you.
No, you got to show what Rush gave you.
Okay. All right. So check this out. The Sega Genesis. It's buried back there. Sega Genesis was the system that came out in the late 80s. The game that came with it was Altered Beast. I found an Altered Beast toy at the store. That's actually a screen from the game. And in the game, you go from a man and these little bubble balls float, and then you turn into a beast. You go all beast mode on guys and beat the game. So anyway, I thought this was so cool.
That is so
Harking
cool.
back to my Sega Genesis, man. So yeah, that's new. When Rush, I got a chipped mug in the mail. And I opened it on camera. This is a while ago. And I said, hey, Rush, in little pieces of the mug, I need a new mug. They actually contacted me a week later. And they said, hey, did you get a new mug yet? Literally, their store reached out to me, saw my video, and they sent me a new mug. So I have a second mug. With it, though, as part of the packing materials, to make sure this wasn't cracked again, it was packed like Fort Knox. They sent me socks. A 3-pack of Rush socks. These suckers are $50.
What?
That's what I said. These are they're actually really good socks too, but $50 for 3 pair. Backstage Club, I'm not knocking your pricing. Rush, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, I'm very thankful. You actually sent me a $50 I'm sorry gift, right? And, and what's great is, I'm freaking old, right? Rush was founded in 1974. Well, I was too. It's the year I was born. I know. I'm ancient. Me and Rush are the same age. So the point is, they sent me a $50 thank you gift. So I'm like, I found that out the other day. I'm like, holy crap. Those socks are $50. So Backstage Club, again, thank you. Rush, thank you. You guys, anyway, really nice. You did not have to send me a new mug, but you did. You didn't break it in shipping. You did it anyway. You made it right. So in today's day and age where customer service sucks almost everywhere, you guys did well. And I thank you. So there's my little story.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Hayden, you got anything else before we go?
Thank you for coming on and hanging out again, man. We got to make it more regular.
I agree. The every 8-month thing, I think we need to do. Yeah, we're going to do better. Dude, this is all insider baseball, so everyone stick with me. Hayden and we've become good friends. He's young enough to be my son. So I really cherish the fact that we've become friends. That he likes this old fart, somehow. That means a lot to me. But also, the conversations we have are fantastic. We like so many similar things, and yet we both have some outsider experience we bring to it that we don't each other have. So therefore, we can share new things. And I'm just saying, yeah, dude, thank you so much. Let's do this again soon. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. This has been JKL. This is JKL. Meaning
Loudboy in my description. You guys go check him out.
Yeah, and I will have KiccBacc. KiccBacc's over on Twitch. He's here on YouTube. That's KaccBacc, right? Yeah. It'll be on the screen. Yeah, you're good.
It'll be there.
But the point is, we'll have links in the descriptions. Check out our channels. Check out our videos. Subscribe if you want to, and like it if you like it, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Hayden.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good night, brother.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
I'm glad to be here. We're going to cook up some food.
And and thank you for inviting me.
What do we do in the Kick's Kitchen?
We like to kick it hard.
We do kick it in the Kick's Kitchen.
We do.
I think that sounds garlic. What do you think, sir?
I think you're doing really well. Well, people call me a vampire. I guess I only wear black. You smell that basil? Which is amazing coming out of a plastic tub. I'm standing back, guys, like I'm at the gates of Chernobyl, and here's why.
Switch west.
Oh, over to the contaminated area. I see what you're doing. And you're just feeding on my fear.
We got the Loudboy nightmare.
It is the Loudboy nightmare. Exposure therapy. Except, exposure therapy, it involves me being in the toilet for the next 3 days. Thank you, Hayden. Blessed with hands like a normal human. Alright, so there's 3 egg yolks.
Is that to say that people without hands are fake humans?
And then it has this attachment as well, which can do fettuccine, and it can do like angel hair pasta. So, this is our official non-sponsored but G Fuel
rolling pin.
There we go. Look at that.
Hey now.
Pass that puppy through there.
Which hole am I going?
This one right here.
This one?
Yep, just kind of lay it there, turn the crank.
Turn the crank.
And then let it kind of feed it through.
Oh, I'm noodling.
Guides it towards the center when you're able. What I'll do is I'm going to grab these noodles as you go, okay?
Oh, I'm noodling, chat.
Hey, look at that, guys. Fresh
I'm
Alfredo
noodling,
noodles.
chat.
Fresh Alfredo noodles right there, bros.
I'm noodling. Look at me go.
You are making pasta, my friend.
I'm making it. Homemade.
Homemade noodles.
Fresh made noodles. It's not.
No, it's running right through tomato. That's a great test for a knife, by the way. Great test.
The tomato?
Yes.
Huh.
Because the skin is so soft. Kind of like a woman should be. And 100%, bro. And
I'm with you there.
amen
bro.
to that.
Beautiful, simple sound.
There we go.
Feta cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions. I'm excited because I like food. I like streaming. And I like being here and hanging out.
So we're chopping some garlic right now, basically so we can give some aromatics to the oil in which we're going to cook the chicken. We're going to saute some lovely chicken thighs, season them up really well, add them to some fresh pasta, make a lovely cheese cream sauce. Just kind of give me an overview. Is that cool? Did I give them the overview?
Yeah, man,
Right,
go
cool.
for it.
That's what we're going to attempt tonight. There's no culinary degree between us, however. There are many, many years of eating food and loving food. And then
I'm eating some meals, though.
sometimes that's enough.
You got a couple more years than me.
I really do. I could be your dad.
Can you?
Yeah.
The name of the dish? What's the name of the dish? Chicken. Pasta.
Well, I think it's a kicked up chicken.
You know what? This is Kick's Kitchen, and you know what we do in Kick's Kitchen?
What are we doing in Kick's Kitchen?
We make dinner.
So we're making some kicks. You had to give me a tongue twister.
What do we do in the Kick's Kitchen?
We like to kick it hard.
We do kick it in the Kick's
We
Kitchen.
do.
As adults.
Yes, sir.
I have my sweet tea beverage.
Yes, you do.
Just kidding. Alright, I think we got enough garlic to go with our thighs.
We might. Yeah, I think I might do it.
Yeah, give her a little scrape.
There we go.
I think that's enough garlic. What do you think, sir?
I think you're doing really well. I'm proud of you, son.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dad. All right, it's the last time we're making that reference.
We're not doing that again.
I know I'm old, but I don't want to be called Dad on camera. All right.
I mean, you've been getting called Dad for a long time, but
Right.
we're gonna do one more because you can never have too much garlic.
You really can't.
Just in case the vampires come. You know, vampires. You know they can't have garlic.
I do. Well, people call me a vampire because I only wear black. Save for when we're at work.
So we're not making this meal for him.
No.
He can't
No.
eat. He can't actually eat this.
I'll help cook it, but
He can't actually eat this meal. He will not be happy because he's apparently a vampire. But we're gonna eat it, and it's gonna be fantastic.
it's gonna be fantastic.
All right, I got my garlic.
Good.
All right, well, what other aromatics are we thinking?
Well, we're gonna finish it with basil, and we'll definitely go salt and pepper
I think
during.
I got some basil.
We're gonna do well. I have the fresh basil, like in Mortal Kombat, right? Finish it.
finish him.
Yeah, basil.
Got it.
Yeah, so this will go on top of our dish when we're done to add a fresh element.
It smells fantastic. Smell it.
You smell that basil? Which is amazing coming out of a plastic tub.
It's still fresh.
It is. Alright, so we got our basil rocking. Again, we're going to use that later. You can do this inside of a food processor.
Oh, I gotta cut our chicken.
Yes, you do, I guess. Yeah.
Well, we can
All right.
we can tag team this area.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with tag team. You don't need a cutting board.
Just keep your meat away from my pasta.
Well,
We're good.
you take the
No.
milk. Take the milk. You're doing something
Okay.
fancy.
That'll work. And I do not claim to be some kind of pasta king.
You
However,
did it work. You said that you've made all the pasta.
I have made pasta.
You made all.
It's been a few years.
You said you made it yesterday.
Wow. I don't believe everything you hear, people. So yeah, what we need is, for this recipe, I believe it's 3 or 4 cups, and I'm using a 00 flour, okay, which is very fine flour. You can also use semolina for this recipe, but I'm using 00 because of it's really fine texture. And what we want to do is
I'm tenderizing my meat.
clearly. I'm standing back, guys, like I'm at the gates of Chernobyl, and here's why. I have such a fear of contamination from chicken. It goes back to my childhood. Let's just say there was a really bad incident at a church potluck. And that's all I'm going to say. A lot of people got sick because of contaminated chicken. So therefore, I know we're going to clean up, and I know things are good here. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I handle chicken like with radiation gloves in a full body hazmat suit. So when I see him slapping it down, I'm like literally running for the hills.
I need my thingy.
And I say all that to be serious for a moment. When you guys...
When we what, brother?
You know you're not going to use that towel again, right? Because you just laid it on raw chicken.
I know, but it was scooting around.
It's hilarious that you just did what you did, because...
I guess we should turn it.
Always, guys, when you're handling raw meat, completely sterilize and... Sterilize? Is that a word? Sterilize your working space. Always do that.
We sterilized it completely.
There's
with
my
Dawn
disclaimer.
Dish Soap, not sponsored.
There's the boring part of the stream. So, what I'm going to do now, guys, is...
What are you doing? What is it you're going to do?
Reaching way off camera.
I don't think you can do that.
What I'm going to do now, guys, is separate the yolk from the rest of the egg.
Actually, maybe we should switch spots. I think I'm in the middle now.
Are you?
It kind of looks like it. Switch spots.
Oh, over to the contaminated area. I see what you're doing. You're just feeding on my fear.
You know, it's called, what's that one therapy? Exposure therapy?
Exposure therapy. Except, yeah, exposure therapy, it involves me being in the toilet for the next 3 days. Thank you. Thank you, Hayden. All right.
You know, I do things for the... I thought you asked me
I'm
something.
practicing what I preached. I talked about sterilizing our area. I have soap and water on this sponge, and I'm doing just that. If I'm going to make fresh flour here, I can't have raw chicken on it.
Oh, well, you should have led with it.
I just led with that. Oh my goodness. You're going to bust my chops all night, aren't you? All right, that's fine.
I mean, that wasn't the plan.
Well, I know, but some things come naturally. All right. All right, so for this recipe, we're going to do like, I believe 3 cups of flour, semolina 00, and at least 4 egg yolks. And there goes that egg yolk. Beautiful. Luckily, I have hands. There we go. And I am... Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think I do. I've been blessed with hands like a normal human. All right, so there's 3 egg yolks.
Is that to say that people without hands are fake humans?
Oh. I'm just saying the 99.999% of the population are born with hands. Yes. Hence making it normal by definition. Nice try, Hayden. All right.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're welcome.
Good dude. I thought that was like the only cooking show.
Oh, wow. You need to catch up, my friend.
How many cooking shows are there?
A billion these days.
Rachel Ray?
Food Network's been on the air for like 20-something years. So, yeah, there's been a few thousand cooking shows.
Well, I'm only 20-something years old.
Fair enough.
Decided to ask about my knife stole? You're right. I'm sorry. It is dull. Like, very dull.
I just went to the right. Did you mean right?
Yeah,
Heard. We just instinctively did exactly what he wanted.
we knew.
By the way, we have an awesome guy off camera helping us with the stream. You want to tell him about him, Hayden?
He was on the last stream. It's our boy, It's our boy Demi. He
Demi's here.
decided that he really likes doing production, so
Yeah.
he made his choice, and he's helping us off stream. He's the one switching our scenes and
It's been a real treat.
keeping everything. And me and our buddy got to sit down and drink a beer together while while he did all the hard work. Yeah.
You know, normally Hayden and I are one-man bands, but it's been wonderful. Thank you for your help, Debbie. And that's what I love. The love of the game, the love of the production, and that's why I do it. That's why I believe you do it. You told me the other night at work, you were really excited. I saw it in your face. I heard it in your voice. You said, dude, I'm inspired. I feel creative again. I'm excited. And you were.
Yeah. I remember telling you that.
And I just love hearing that because that matters. Doing what we love matters. And anyway, that was awesome hearing that from you.
Dude, it's incredible because for a while there I stopped streaming. I stopped doing anything. And it's just because I didn't know what to do. But I started actually it's because my buddy came in and we did the cooking stream and I was so excited to just do it again.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm glad to be here. We're gonna cook up some food and
you know what? And thank you for inviting me,
dude.
You know, we've worked together for what, 2 years at least?
Yeah,
about 2 years.
At least 2 years.
And we both have our own game. I've got the Loudboy experience over at YouTube. You have KiccBacc on Twitch, and you have a YouTube channel as well.
I do have a YouTube, and it does fairly well.
And you know, we've done a podcast together. But what I'm saying is, it just meant a lot. Thank you for inviting me.
Anytime, brother. Like I said,
you know, and so
you'll
much.
Be back, I'm sure.
I'd love to. There's an old adage, right, about women and their men.
Oh, we're going to old man thing.
Well, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And boy, could that not be a universal truth, right? A woman feeds you a good meal. You're like, okay, when can we get married? You know what I mean? Yeah, I love you. It is the quickest way. And what I'm saying is a universal truth.
We got the Loudboy nightmare.
It is the Loudboy nightmare. I'm not even sure what's happening right now. Did you smell me?
So funny.
You didn't get to see, but I've done it like 4 times the whole stream. I'm just being like,
You have not.
Yeah.
I've been trying to make pasta and this guy's sniffing me.
well, you smell that.
I do?
No.
Do I really?
No, I'm just playing.
Because you better be honest.
I'm being honest.
Okay. I really want to admit something on camera right now. Should I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
It's not even without a gift. Yeah, I took a shower last night. I forgot to put on deodorant today. So when you said that, I freaked the heck out. I'm like, do I stink already?
Okay, that happens. That just happens. I forgot to put on deodorant one day to my shift, and
Right.
man, I get sweaty and so gross.
Oh, it's freaking awful. Like last night, I was in the fireplace room. It was an oven. It was like being in the pizza oven. Can you give me a little bit more oil, please?
Another splash or the same as last time?
About the same as last time.
Okay.
Yeah,
brother.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, so we're almost to dough level, guys. Again, making fresh pasta. This is how you do it. Now, there is a completely other method here.
Really?
Of which, yeah, heck yeah. I watch Beat Bobby Flay all the time.
Yeah.
And Bobby Flay, he's no pasta king. He barely knows what but he's one of the best chefs in the world. Point is, he'll just put the ingredients, the egg yolks and the flour and a food processor, zip, 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 and he's done.
Wow.
Now, I'm doing this by hand like we're in Sicily, like we're kicking it old school in Italy. This is really the way that, the traditional way. Now, with any dough, whether we're dealing with bread dough or whether we're dealing with pasta dough.
Kind of got too much oil in there, don't you think?
No, not with another chicken work.
You know what? Yeah, we got a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
This will work.
No, that's good for now. We may actually need more at some point. Yeah. So that's good.
Throw our garlic in here. We'll get our garlic going.
I make a lot of pizza dough, a lot of bread dough. pasta dough is slightly different, but I bring up dough to say this. What we're going to do when we're done making this, and we're just about there, is we're going to let it sit. And what happens is we're going to wrap it. You have, do you have saran wrap or, clear stuff? No?
Do you have Ziploc bag?
That'll work. Our dough is resting. That's what it's doing right now. All that flour is soaking up the love, the eggs, the olive oil, and everything that we mix together.
We got a chicken gun.
Never wear black while you're making pasta, but I can only wear black.
So we actually have a shirt that he wore when we were making. What were we making?
We made.
What were we making?
I think we made naan.
Was it naan?
No, it was a different flour.
It was in. Was it the fried cheese?
Fried cheese.
Ooh.
Made fried cheese and he had flour all over him, and
Yeah.
I took my hand with flour and just went.
You did. So yeah, here's our shells and our egg whites. I'm just gonna put these over here for now. Alright.
This kitchen smells fantastic.
I'm getting so hungry.
Kind of want some more pepper on it.
Good job, brother. Alright, so we have inside that pan we have garlic, we have our chicken thighs, we have salt, we have pepper, and you're putting
A little bit more pepper.
a little bit of pepper. Excellent. So, real simple, okay? You don't want to over season, but salt, pepper, essential. Garlic, essential to where we're going with this. Dough is resting. And center stage, my friends, this is a pasta maker.
That it is. I'm so excited to see that tool in action.
It has a flat roller here to do, if you want to do sheets of pasta, to make raviolis, or to cut your own strips and stuff like that. And then it has this attachment as well, which you can do fettuccine, and it can do like angel hair pasta. So,
So it was very funny when he mentioned this.
You're welcome, people.
I didn't know this thing existed. I don't know why I didn't know.
Look at that.
It was dumb. Like I didn't actually ever think about how pasta was pressed into its shapes. I thought it was just like, yeah, we did that.
Hot Rod Red,
So-
dude. Straight from Italy. They make this sucker in Italy. So I back in 2019, did I mention this yet?
Maybe. I don't know.
Back in 2019, I spent the entire year teaching myself how to cook. How did I do that? I literally watched thousands of hours worth of Food Network. Thousands. And then I would get up and I would make the recipes. I'd watch a show, get up, make the recipe. Watch a show. And they're making fresh pasta. I have to make fresh pasta. Oh, pizza dough? I gotta go make pizza dough. Making bread? I gotta go make with my own starter. My own bread starter, sourdough starter. So over and over, I'd learned how to cook. And that's what I did in 2019. So it's been a couple years since I've used this pasta thing. But there's a little backstory. But yeah, point of my whole story. I bought lots of sweet toys back then, this being one of them.
And the red's really popping on the camera.
Oh,
this looks beautiful.
It looks
on the
amazing,
camera.
man. The Atlas 150. Yeah. Again, it's not the most spectacular thing in the world, but dude, it works and it's beautiful. So
It does work.
yeah, we got some. And you already know this with chicken. You want to, look at that. See that tearing? How it tore away?
Yeah.
It's done. The second you see it peeling, tearing away, if you will, and not just stretching like it's raw, then you are up to at least 160, 165 degrees. Okay, which is the target with chicken.
He's definitely still got a couple
White
pieces
meat
that have-
165. Dark meat you can do 160 for a few minutes, and you're still at a safe temperature for safety reasons. So you're there, and whether you want to brown it more, it's up to you. And that's the thing. That's why I got chicken thighs. Right? It's really hard to overcook these. You can go for a harder saute on them, get a little bit more brown, and still work. It's still.
I like a little bit more brown.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a little touch.
Sure, of course. That, my friend, is called the Maillard reaction. When you see browning, that cooking, that's called Maillard. Some kind of scientist came up with that. So
That was me.
oh, you're Captain Maillard.
I am Sir Maillard.
Nice to meet you, man.
It's kind of weird that you're trying to explain to me what I made up.
Well, you know, that's what I do, man. I just waste everybody's time. You are welcome.
I'm out of Tupperware.
Heard. Yeah, we have plastic bags. Oh, yeah, then use the bloody Tupperware. Yeah, good. Done. You know, we're going to mix this all in, okay? Once we cook the pasta, once we make the cream sauce, the chicken goes into the party, and everyone gets to mingle. So
It's the caramelization of the natural sugars in the food.
that's right, the Maillard.
Thank you, Carson, for explaining what I created.
Yes,
To me.
he explained the Maillard reaction. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Like I didn't already know what that meant. I mean, I'm the one who created it. So just saying.
Yes, you were. I mean, what would we do without that?
We wouldn't have brown chicken.
You're on fire tonight.
Our chicken would just be chicken.
It'd be just chicken.
But no, because of me, our chicken's brown.
Heard.
I guess I'm gonna. That's good chicken.
I know.
That's right.
Booyah.
3.
It's not overcooked on any side. That's actually good.
Dough like this you can rest for. Man, I need to stop going on about the dough resting.
So what we're gonna do is
Yo.
we're gonna lid this up. So say
Thank you. You have lids?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a guy thing, but he has lids. That's why I asked about the foil. Because I didn't know if you had lids.
So
You're about to backhand me, and I wouldn't blame you.
we're gonna put this.
I
in
would
the
not
microwave
blame
with
you.
the lid on it. It's gonna stay nice and toasty while we
Good.
prepare. It makes
That's
it
not a
even
judgment.
because it was minute rice.
Brown rice. It's different.
He failed minute rice.
Brown rice is fine.
And this, my friends, is why he is our official, amazing technical director.
And no longer.
That
in
was
the
a
kitchen.
joke. That was a
No,
joke.
I'm glad I'm not. We don't have to talk to that anymore.
That's why you get out of the kitchen.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to get to the top.
The chat's right there. I don't know if you can see it. I know you got glasses on, but
Wow. Oh, they're fake.
do they got? Oh, they're fake. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you get a little bit closer, you might be able to see.
I wear them as part of my look.
Oh.
You guys are getting the brutal honest Eric tonight. All right, that's Krator. Hey, bro.
Crater.
I was talking to Eric.
I understand, but I was talking to you. There's no
Gotta be a
need-
first take Freddy.
There's no need to be.
Hey, Carson, you're right. I'm learning to be a first take Freddy. And the second, I just told this to the guys earlier, the second they get that fiber set up in my neighborhood, I will be streaming. I look forward to it.
So excited for that.
And we'll
It's gonna be
be
awesome.
streaming JKL. You know what I
Dude,
mean? Like, we don't have to
absolutely.
record. We'll just stream live and we'll talk to you guys on both Twitch and YouTube. It'll be phenomenal. The great thing about fresh noodles, guys, they cook in like 90 seconds.
I forgot about you telling me that.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's fantastic news.
Box dried noodles take, 8 to 9, 7 to 9 minutes.
72 years.
Or that. But fresh pasta, I have something in my shirt, takes about 90 seconds.
I didn't actually know.
Let's just see how dull this knife is.
It's not.
That's not that bad. It cut through a tomato.
Man, it's a good knife.
Do you guys like wedges of tomato or do you like slices of tomato? Thoughts?
I like my wedges.
Or, yeah, okay, let's do wedges. Very good. This is not that dull.
It's not.
No, it's running right through tomato. That's a great test for a knife, by the way. Great test.
The tomato?
Yes.
Huh.
Because the skin is so soft, kind of like a woman should be. And 100%, bro. And
I'm with you there.
amen
brother.
to that. Amen to that. So, this is running right through. This is not that dull.
I know, they were clowning me for my knife being dull.
No,
When really it was just...
maybe it was their knife skills. Ooh. All right.
That could be the case.
Could be. Let's just go in. Oops, sorry. Alright, so we have bags, not big bowls, huh?
We got Ziploc bags.
I heard.
Well, you just asked again, so I felt the need to...
I know, and I don't know why.
Remind me.
I don't know why the frick I repeated that. That's kind of ridiculous. So,
Well, and you know what? No, I have just the thing for you.
got something?
I got just the thing.
All right, as long as we don't put the dressing on it,
It's a
this will work.
strainer, but it's a. I mean, like it's not like your lettuce is gonna
Dude.
go through the hole.
This is called Dudes in the Kitchen.
What
Dudes,
this is
dudes in
called
the
is
kitchen.
Improvise.
Yeah, a salad bowl. I don't see why not.
I'm just saying. Beautiful, simple salad.
There we go.
Feta cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions. Good salad.
Yep. Letting your pasta rest, pasta dough, allows the flour to absorb all the moisture. Motion.
Smush.
Oh wait. Yep, away from you like that. And then
I
you
feel like I'm in.
pull it
like,
back and fold it on itself, and then another rolling
I feel like I'm in Hawaii right now.
Yep. And then what you do is kind of turn it,
Yep, turn
flip it, and then roll it away like that. Yep.
Roll
that's dough manipulation right there. At some
I'm
point,
manipulating it.
we're gonna want to introduce some flour to the game here so it doesn't stick. But right now we have so much
yeah.
oil in there that this is extremely pliable.
I'm rolling and I'm
You're doing well.
going. It's not really working with me, but yeah.
Well, yeah, and it won't. Yeah, it's building up some gluten as we go.
Maybe I'm not fighting it hard enough. Maybe I should be more abusive to the dough.
And what you do is you kind of roll your way like that, and then turn like that, and then roll your way, and then turn and roll like that.
Okay.
Quarter turn, roll.
So-
Turn, roll. Now we don't. Yep. Quarter turn, roll. Sometimes you fold it back on itself like a wallet. There you go. And then you get a roll. There you go. Yep. That's go roll it right there, bro.
I understand it now.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is you're also mixing again. You're making sure that everything's kind of incorporated together. Now, when we start doing our rolling, to kind of flatten this out, we will use some flour at that point. It's his first time, everyone, so you have to expect a certain
That was good, man.
a certain level of exuberance.
That was good.
You're welcome.
I like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I hope this goes well. Because otherwise, we don't want it sticking anywhere for that matter. But on the counter, and it wasn't, there's plenty of oil in here. But also, you want plenty of flour so it easily guides itself through the pasta maker. So,
We got our
This
rolling
is-
pin.
this is our official non-sponsored but G Fuel.
Rolling pin.
There we go. Look at that. Yes, this is our rolling pin.
And it's gonna work fantastic.
It will. And we're probably going to divide this up just so we...
Okay, but the cross section looks kind of cool.
yeah.
It looks like dough, chat. Which camera are we on? It looks like dough.
That is dough.
Well,
So
I'm
dope.
I'm gonna give it a try. Can we do it at the same time? Whatever we're
Oh,
doing.
yeah. Although we don't have... Do we have two rollers?
Of course we got two rollers. So.
Yeah, grab that. Grab whatever you need to. Whatever cup we have laying around.
Alright, here's the
All
second
right,
rolling
so-
pin.
In this case, roll away from you like this.
Okay.
Like that. And then I know we might have some, and then roll back. So from the center, roll out and then roll out from the center each time. Okay, not end to end, from the center.
I don't get it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So center pull back.
Yeah.
Center push forward.
Yeah.
Center pull back. Yes,
Yeah.
there you go. And you can give it a flip if you want.
I want to flip it.
Center pull. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it now. I
This-
understand it now.
Yeah, this is how you roll out dough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, we don't need it super duper 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 thin, but what kind of pasta are we making?
Penne? Camel? Is that a thing?
I did not bring an extruder with me. That
What are
requires
our options?
Alfredo, spaghetti or angel hair spaghetti, or we could do flats. And we could actually do ravioli, but we don't have anything to stuff the raviolis
I don't want to do ravioli.
with. So,
my vote is either spaghetti or what was Alfredo.
thoughts?
Demi, what's the thought?
Okay, we can do Alfredo.
Alfredo it is.
So yeah,
Chat, do we agree, Alfredo?
that's the thicker attachment. It would be the actually this is probably thin enough. And what's great is you can actually see light coming through. Check it out, guys. You can see my fingers through the dough. Yeah. Now, this we need to bolt down, so you keep working, my friend. There's one. If you want to do another one, that's almost good. Get you a little bit more flour here. Yeah, a little bit more thin. You want to use this?
Yeah, let me get
Yeah.
the special one.
Yeah, use the metal one. There you go. All right. I love having help. Ah, imagine that. Okay.
Yeah, I understand it now.
Coming at you.
Oh, we got noodles. Look at this thing go. Look at it go.
Yeah, and try to just kind of keep them stretched out a little bit, or in a bunch, you know, like a little bird's nest.
Like a little.
Yeah, and then we can drop that bird's nest into the water. There you go. All right, so there is our first bunch, everyone. Fresh Alfredo noodles.
Look at that, chat. We got
There you go.
noodles.
These are fresh Alfredo noodles. Here we go.
Good job, Eric.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Here we go. Batch 2.
Look at it go. I like the noise. It's very satisfying noise.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Piece of garlic. There we go. Get the garlic out of there. It's my Boston tack.
Ah!
Yes, people.
We spun too hard.
No one ever said making pasta was safe or easy. All right, here we go.
We need our crank
Yeah,
back.
the,
Here's your crank.
the crank doesn't touch the food, so it's safe. Here we go. And thank you, sir. All right.
Can I try?
And again, the flour, and let's give you another dusting of flour, all right? We don't want it to stick together after it comes out, right? See how these right here? We want them to stay loose so we don't have like a big glob of noodles.
Yeah.
And that's where the flour comes in. It goes away when we cook it in
Right.
So yeah, of course you can try. I want you to try this.
I want to give her a try.
I'm gonna.
Think this is ready?
It can be.
It's a little thick.
It's a little thick, but wow, there's a joke there. It's a little thick, but so are you. So you know.
Hey!
Whoa
there!
Dude, that was a layup. I had to take it.
Whoa there,
I had to
brother.
take
What are you supposed to mean by that one, huh?
It means I love you, bro. Let's go. All right. Yeah. So so you do it. Yeah. Hey, this will work here. There you go. All right.
His big backs. Yo, hey. Hey now.
Pass that puppy through there.
Which hole am I going?
This one right here.
This one?
Yep, just kind of lay it there, turn the crank,
Turn the crank.
and then let it kind of feed it through.
Oh, I'm noodling.
Guides it towards the center when you're able. And what I'll do is I'm going to grab these noodles as you go, okay?
So go this way?
Yep, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, I'm noodling, chat.
And look at that, guys. Fresh
I'm
Alfredo
noodling,
noodles.
chat.
Fresh Alfredo noodles right there, bros.
I'm noodling. Look at me go.
You are making pasta, my friend.
I'm making it.
You are making authentic pasta.
Boom.
Look at that.
Boom.
Your first Alfredo. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir.
Right,
Nicely
so-
done to you too, sir.
Yeah, we both need to roll it a little bit more. I'll step over here. Here, let's get you a little bit more flour down.
Fire me up, better.
There you go. A little bit on top. There you go. And again, you know, lots of flour is fine. It cooks off when we put it in the water.
I'm just saying, this is a pretty great rolling pin.
It works. And you know what? The authentic rolling pins are nothing more than a straight dowel. Okay, that thing that you see in Grandma's kitchen with the moving parts, you know, the spinning cylinder.
Yeah.
That's some kind of Americanization, some kind of bastardization of the form.
Look at my pants, chat.
That Sorry, you may not be able to see it in the camera, but he's got flour. You know, that means that we're actually cooking.
That means we're cooking.
We're making pasta. It's like, you know, we gotta invite Mario and Luigi over. Yeah, that's where we're at here.
Yahoo!
Woohoo! It's a pasta. Give me a meatball.
Mario.
More Italian stereotypes. Yes. I speak it like this only in cartoons. Yeah, I know, it's such a stereotype, but it's funny. What the Japanese think about Italian people.
Arigato.
Mr. Roboto. Oh. Sorry about that.
We got flour on the cover.
We're back, everyone. Yeah, again, we're making the pasta. Jeez Louise, we're making a mess. I mean, come on. All right, there we go.
You're just skinny and low. You're shredding yours.
I believe in this one alone.
Yours is getting shredded. I think I like mine more.
Oh, you're going to get me in so much trouble.
Oh, yeah. Look at my dough.
What's the deal with your friend?
So I have a question. Can I use the same way of making noodles to make like ravioli?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is Noodle 101, any noodle.
Okay.
Yeah, great question, yes. This recipe, lots of egg yolks, lots of, flour and oil, is Noodle 101, any noodles, from spaghetti to Alfredo to ravioli to you name it. Yes, sir. Great question. Yeah, it's been several years since I made pasta, and to think that we did it so triumphantly, first try.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I just wanted to know what the difference in my dough was versus his dough.
And nothing. Hey,
his dough was longer.
All of these are great. This is gonna be a thick, luxurious. You know what? It is.
I like my dough thick and luxurious.
And that's what she said.
See, okay, I didn't go there.
I went there.
That was on you.
I've been watching way too much Office. Okay, so hashtag Michael, dude, I am covered in flour. I look like an elementary school chalkboard.
Look at these noodles, chat. Fantastic, homemade
noodles,
fresh made noodles.
You know, and the difference is this: there is a creaminess, there's a mouth feel, there's a melting in your mouth quality that the egg yolks and this really fine flour, you can't get that from a box. You can only get that from this.
The way the noodles are just dangling like Master Shifu.
Yes.
You're just not getting that nowhere else.
Yeah, I mean, that's where they got the idea for those mustaches, by the way. Oh, look at this. I should grow one like this. Was that racist? I hope that wasn't racist.
TOS.
Right. I'm good for now. Well, thank you, though, bro. All right. This sucker bolts to the, if you will. All right. Now it's attached to the counter. We have at least 3 different types of cheeses. One from Cabot, and I used to live in Vermont. This is a Vermont very, very sharp cheese. But meanwhile, we have a lovely Gouda, which really melts well. But that's the Alpine cheese. It's a great cheese.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Is that enough cheese, you think? Might not be.
No, yeah, we might need a little bit more. But again, we can make some adjustments on the fly. So why don't you grate a little bit more? And that's the Gouda?
No, this is the shark.
That's a shark. Okay. Do you have a whisk? All right, it's a guy thing. Got it.
Chat, you see how creamy the sauce is?
No recipe in sight.
Not a single one.
Nope. I love it when a plan comes together.
I know, right?
Or at least a figment of one. Alright.
I mean, we haven't eaten it yet, but it's looking like I don't see where this goes wrong anymore.
Let's hope not. This is fresh basil. All right. That'll go on top along with some fresh grated Parmesan. Which I will now grate for us. Boil yet? Nope.
Yes.
Yeah?
Not like a big boil.
Yeah,
a
okay.
boil.
Just, we're almost there then.
Mr. Trader, if you want to taste the fresh noodle.
I want my food.
He said he's never had fresh noodle.
You want a fresh noodle? Take a bite. I've never had a fresh noodle either, so I'm super excited for
Well,
this.
you got the extra. Invite Crater over.
Yeah,
You know?
we just did.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Over for right now? Sure. Dude, that is a nice coverage of the sauce, by the way. So that's a perfect amount of noodles.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now we can add the chicken. And if you want to save a tiny bit, we could.
We might not need all that chicken.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
We can make something smart.
Exactly. There you go.
Do we need more?
Maybe not.
Got a full course meal, salad, and then you got the main course,
Oh my goodness.
creamy sauce.
Buddy.
That's delightful.
It is. You know what? Here, let me just put it on now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Presentation.
Yeah. And here but then here, you want to hit it with a little bit of grated Parmesan on top? Wait, this is on camera, right?
Huh?
This is on camera?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna move the pan to the GoPro so we can get a good view of it.
There you go, guys. There you go.
This right here. That's not working as much as I hope. Look at this chat.
Zoom on it like that.
Look at that. Kicked up chicken and cheese pasta.
Kick's Kitchen
Kick's Kitchen.
featuring Eric
Nice.
Loudboy.
There you go. Some fresh basil.
We got dinner.
We do have dinner.
Yes, sir.
Looking awesome. A little bit of Parmesan, and we're done. Done.
We got rid of our.
I didn't even saw that.
Okay. All right. I thought maybe it was on purpose. All right. Cool. A nice relief from the richness of our cheese sauce and chicken dish. There we go.
I mean, I think we did this.
Yeah, we did, bro.
We cooked this.
100%.
And now we get the best part. The part everybody has been waiting on. Time to eat.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick flaved and black so I can get into the dining room setup.
Are we set up over here?
If you want to make your plates on this camera while I set up that other camera. Okay.
Yep, I'm making our plates right now. Eric, feel free to make as much as you want for yourself. Sit down and have a bite. Jimmy, you want me to make your plate? I got you, brother.
It's possible.
I mean, oh my goodness. I don't know how much he wants.
Just a small plate. That's good.
Nice.
Get you some, brother.
Yeah, we'll want to eat as soon as... This is the kind of thing you want to eat immediately.
Yeah, it looks so good.
There you go. That's enough. All right.
And we have like another plate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another plate here.